Hello everyone, welcome to Intellify. Today we are going to begin with a discussion of the question series from the chapter Mineral Nutrition from class 11th Biology. In this video we are only going to discuss the MCQs. In the subsequent coming lecture videos or the question series for the same chapter Mineral and Nutrition, we will be going on further with the discussion of certain kind of short and long questions. So, which of the following elements is not required by the plants for their normal healthy growth? Calcium, magnesium, lead and iron. We have already studied about lead toxicity a lot. So now we know the answer to the question goes lead, because lead are toxic even in smaller concentrations. Now, next question says, in plants, nutrition elements are classified as major or minor depending upon. हम पढ़ते हैं these are the major nutrients and these are the minor nutrients. On what basis in the plants is nutrition elements classified? Their availability in the soil, their relative production in the ash obtained after burning the plants, their relative amounts which is required by the plants, their relative importance in plant growth. फर्स्ट ऑप्शन इज देयर अवेलेबिलिटी इन द सॉइल. हर सॉइल में डिफरेंट काइंड होती होगी, हमें डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ सॉइल पता है, तो डिफरेंट सॉइल में डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ न्यूट्रिएंट्स होते होंगे. देयर रिलेटिव प्रोडक्शन इन द ऐश ऑब्टेन्ड आफ्टर बर्निंग द प्लांट्स, ऑफ कोर्स नॉट. Their relative amounts required by the plant is the correct answer. Their relative importance in plant growth, no. So C part, the relative amounts required by the plants. Major elements are required by the plants in quantity of more than 1 milligram per gram dry matter, and minor elements are required in quantity of less than 1 milligram per gram of the dry matter. So here we have discussed that lead, it is toxic even in smaller concentrations, and the classification of major and minor nutrients depends upon the relative amounts required by the plants. Next, let's see. The question says, which of the following is used as green manure? Azolla, Azadirachta indica, Crotalaria gentiana, Hevea brasiliensis. Crotalaria gentiana is the answer, because its common name is sun hemp, and a quick growing crop it is, which is cultivated and plowed under to incorporate it into the soil. A green manure crop supplies the organic matter and additional nitrogen, and also exercises a protective action against erosion and leaching. So, जो Crotalaria gentiana है, it is used in the synthesis of the green manure because it is very quickly grown, cultivated and plowed into incorporate into the soil to provide organic and matter and the additional nitrogen. Tracer elements are microelements, macroelements, radioisotopes or vitamins. Radioisotopes is the correct answer, because tracer elements are radioactive isotopes of elements which are used to detect various metabolic pathways in plants like C14 and 15, P32, S35. Tracer, they are being used to trace something. ठीक है? So in this slide we have discussed that it is the Crotalaria gentiana which is used for the synthesis of the green manure, and tracer elements are radioisotopes. Next question is, non-essential elements in plant is barium, magnesium, potassium, calcium. See, in such kind of questions we look for the one which is least important. ठीक है, so we are not going to say कि barium is also required, so the question is wrong. We go for the least important, and hence barium, because all the other given options like magnesium, potassium and calcium are the essential macro elements. Which of the following one element has not been proved to be essential in plants? Potassium, sodium, zinc, iron. So the answer to this question is sodium, because sodium and iodide are essential for animals, but they are not known to be that essential for plants as compared to potassium, zinc and iron. In this slide we have studied that non-essential element in plant, if the question asks so, we have to tell the least essential one, because others that have been given, magnesium, potassium and calcium, are the macro elements, and then we have studied that sodium and iodine are essential for animals, but their being essential in case of plants has not been proved. Next question is, phytotron is a device to grow plants in controlled conditions. for fish culture, for bee culture, or to grow silk moth. Even if you have not studied phytotron before, the word in itself says phyto, which means plants. So the answer can be deduced from here also, but you have already studied. So phytotron is to grow plants in controlled conditions. It refers to the controlled conditions in which plants are grown. And why is it done? It is done for the research purpose. Inorganic nutrients are present in the soil in the form of electrically charged ions, not in the form of parasite, atoms and molecules. Inorganic nutrients are present in the form of electrically charged ions. So in the slide we studied phytotron, which is very much required for research purpose in which plants are grown in controlled conditions, and the inorganic nutrients are present in soil in the form of electrically charged ions. Next question. Technique of growing plants without soil in nutrient solution is called. It is very famous, it is very known. You do not have soil. So it is parthenogenesis. No, parthenogenesis is an asexual mode. Tissue culture, no, you already know. It's completely laboratory mode. Aquaculture or hydroponics. Answer is hydroponics.